Hello everyone, welcome to continentaL Update, where we update you on things you know and what you don't know around Africa and the world. Before you watch the video, kindly subscribe to support the channel. Today we are going to talk about Sudan. What was Sudan called before? Prior to this, Sudan was known as Nubia and Tanhisi or Taseti by ancient Egyptians named for the Nubian and Menjay Akes or Bowman. Sudan is also sometimes referred to as North Sudan. Sudan was known as Nubia and Tahisi or Taseti by ancient Egyptians named for the Nubian and Menjay Akes or Bowman. Sudan is also sometimes referred to as North Sudan. One of the reasons this occurs may be to distinguish the country from South Sudan. Although the rich and flowing Nile lived throughout the Sudan in its pre-colonial era consisted of mostly vast plains of dry, barren earth with little water supplies outside of the Nile that was not suitable for cotton farming or for grain production. It shared its border with 7 countries in Africa: Libya, Egypt, Chad, the Central African Republic, South Sudan, Ethiopia, and Eritrea. The 3 main staple foods in Sudan are sorghum, wheat, and millet. As a country, Sudan is structurally deficit in staple food production. Although important commodity-specific and geographic differences exist, 91% of the population is Muslim, 5.4% Christian, 2.8% follow indigenous religions, and the remainder follow other religions or unaffiliated. Some religious advocacy groups estimate non-Muslims make up more than 13% of the population. Umar Hassan Ahmad al-Bashir is a Sudanese former military officer and politician who served as Sudan's head of state under various titles from 1989 until 2019. When he was deposed in a coup d'etat, he was subsequently incarcerated, tried, and convicted on multiple corruptions and charges. Approximately 70% of Sudan's people are characterized as Sudanese Arabs, with a significant black African minority at 30%, including Fer, Beja, Nuba, and Falata. More than 500 ethnic groups speaking more than 400 lived within the borders of Sudan. Sudan, a country located in the northeastern Africa. The name Sudan derives from the Arabic expression Bilad al-Sudan, meaning land of the blacks, by which medieval Arab geographers referred to the settled African countries that began at the southern edge of the Sahara. For more than a century, Sudan, first as a colonial holding, then as an independent country, included its neighbor South Sudan, home to many sub-Saharan African ethnic groups. Prior to the secession of the South in 2011, Sudan was the largest African country with an area that represented more than 80% of the African continent and almost 2% of the world's total land area. Since ancient times, the Sudan region has been an arena for interactions between the cultural traditions of Africa and those Mediterranean world. Islam and the Arabic language achieved ascendancy in many northern parts of the region, while older African languages and cultures predominated in the south. The country became independent in 1956 and has had numerous changes in government since then. Successive regimes found it difficult to win general acceptance from the diverse political constituencies. An early conflict arose between those northern leaders who hoped to impose unity upon the nation through the vigorous extensions of Islamic law and culture to all parts of the country, and those who opposed this policy. The latter included the majority of the Southerners and those Northerners who favored the secular government. Sudan is home to many pyramids than Egypt. It was once Africa's largest country. It was home to the legendary Kingdom of Kush. It was once home to an underwater research center. Sudan is a haven for wildlife enthusiasts. If you don't know, now you know. Kindly subscribe to support the channel, and thank you for watching. This is continentaL Update.